Good morning, everyone. Welcome to welcome to Devops Linux AWS with AI session. We already completed Maven and GitHub tool. We are in manual deployment now. So what we are seeing yesterday and previous session. Hope you have done this assignment, guys. The assignment which I provided to you to work. If not, please complete this. So in previous session, what we have discussed is application environment. We have understand this. What are the environment? Now we are in manual deployment. Okay. So for manual deployment, what is required? We need a server. So there are different server available. Apache Tomcat, JBoss, WebLogic, WebSphere, Glassfish. So we are discussing one of the server, that is Tomcat, Apache Tomcat. Okay. In Apache Tomcat, we have seen different thing. Like Apache Tomcat is a web server. It runs to run web application. So we are going to use Java web application. It is free and open source. Apache Tomcat runs 8080 by default port number. Apart from that, this diagram you yesterday, right? So now try to observe. We have discussed that there may be a number of developer will be there. Okay, a number of developer will be working on different functionality. They will move the functionality from their feature branch into the main branch. Okay, from the main branch, the code will go to the dev environment. From dev main branch, it will go to dev environment. When we expand dev environment or QA environment, prod environment, just try to understand what we have understand from yesterday. How your local laptop is there. How your local laptop is having operating system in your machine. Similarly, all the software required to run the program. Same kind of thing we are going to create in AWS service. In AWS, what service we are going to use? EC2. In EC2 service, we are going to create one computer, laptop, which is nothing but machine. We are going to use operating system Linux, and we will install required software to run this application. It will be Hello World application at this moment. Okay, this we have understand what we are going to do. Then in detail, we have understood, right? Environment. When we are talking about environment, dev environment, UAT environment, and product environment, same kind of infrastructure will be there in dev, QA, and prod. Okay, and we have seen different URL will be there according to their environment. So that developer will work on dev environment. Then the code will move to the QA environment for testing. After testing, everything is looking fine. The code will move into the production environment. Okay, till now this we have seen. Okay, now guys, Apache Tomcat. So we understand now we are working with Apache Tomcat in Linux server. Okay, so we need to understand Apache Tomcat. Apache Tomcat. Okay, now before this, before this, okay, we have to visit this Tomcat URL. If you visit this URL, you will find this. Let me note down this. This is the URL where we can find the Tomcat. In the left hand side, you can see different versions. 11, 10, 9. Okay? Different versions are available. Okay? When we visit here, in the downside, there are different, for example, version 9.0104. So there are zip file, target, tar file for different bits, 32 bits laptop, 64-bit laptop. Okay? Now, what first we will understand how to download this, Apache Tomcat. So we need to click on the zip folder. Click on this zip folder. This zip folder. The zip folder we need to click. so that it will be downloaded and then we will extract it. Let me click here. So it will start downloaded, right? It start downloaded. See, it download completed, downloaded, completed. Okay, now let me copy, download, go to download folder. I copied here. Okay, I will go somewhere in any of the drive. Let me give one folder, something manual deployment. I'm creating just one manual deployment folder and paste here the Apache Tomcat. Okay. Now I downloaded this. Now I need to what? I need to extract this. I will do extract here. The folder get extracted. Okay, folder get extracted. Now when we go inside this, we have so many files. Bin folder, config folder, right? Then we have lib folder, log folder, temp folder. Why I downloaded in my local? Because I just wanted to show you what is being config, some files, which is very much important for configuration perspective. Okay. So we will first try to understand what is bin folder, config folder. Okay. Then we have to install the same server in cloud, AWS. Okay. And no need to panic if you don't know AWS, because many of you don't know what is AWS, what is Linux. So once manual deployment is done, okay, and our DevOps part is done, for those we have to learn Linux and AWS. That will with AWS with AI after our DevOps. So whatever steps I'm telling you, just follow those steps so that you will understand anything, whatever I'm explaining. Okay. Okay. So now we will try to understand what is this. We have downloaded and we have extracted. So this is the folder structure. So let's understand what is bin folder. What is bin folder? Okay. It contains now Apache URL, download zip file and extract it This is the URL. This is the URL. This is the download folder. And guys, today we will share the notes of Git also. Previously notes we are having Maven notes. So today we will share the notes which is having all this point for GitHub as well. Okay. All the GitHub command, all the steps. Okay. That will be available by EOD today. And yesterday recording will be provided today, whoever joined the yesterday session. So now bin folder. We need to understand the directories. Apache Tomcat, directories. Apache Tomcat directories. So we have bin, right? So it contain files. It contains file to start and stop the server. To start and stop the server. It contains file to stop and start the server. Okay. So people use Windows machine. People may use Windows machine. People may use Linux machine. So there are two different set of file which is required to run the start. For Windows system, startup.bat file is there. Okay. And to stop the server, shutdown.bat file is there. Okay. Similarly for Linux, startup.sh file is there, and shutdown.sh file is there. Okay. So if you go inside this folder, bin folder, if you observe this, where is startup? See, this is the startup.bat file there. See, startup.bat file is there, right? For when we are configuring this downloading for Windows, we need to start up this, double click on this. So this server will be started. Similarly, if you see, right, let me clear this. If you see startup.bat, startup.sh file is there, right? Observe this shutdown.bat, shutdown.sh file is there. So bat files are for whom? Windows. to start and stop. And start sh file is for who, which server, sorry, which operating system? Linux. Okay. Hope you are good. Now, these are the important files. Let's come out of this bin folder. Then we have one folder, config file, right? Now, config folder. Bin folder is there. Then we have con folder. Okay. So it contains configuration. It contains configuration. It contains configuration files. What are the configuration file? Right? Server.xml file. And tomcat hyphen user.xml file. Okay. Now try to observe. Come here. If you go inside file, config file, we can see server.xml file and tomcat users.xml file. Okay. Now let me open this. Server related information is there. What to change, how to change. See, it is an XML file. Okay, it is an XML file. XML file, right? Right over there. See, port number 8080. By default, the port number mentioned is 8080. If you want to change the port number of this server, Tomcat server, we can change here. Okay. So these are the file information is there. Okay. Now, similarly, if you close this, you open another file, Tomcat user.xml. Edit with. If you come here, there are some files is there. Okay. We will see one by one. What is important for our knowledge that we are going to see. Now, after this, we have which file, which folder, lib folder is there. Lib folder is there. Okay. Lib folder is there. Come out and see lib folder. So if you see here, right? So logs, sorry, this is something related to libraries of jar. See, all are jar. What do you mean by jar? For example, any developer develop the project. For that complete code, when jar file is created, it means whenever we are using that jar, it provides some functionality. Okay. Same way, if we use this, if this folder is having jar means this jar having some functionality, which is providing to this project, right? Consider this as a project. Apache Tomcat is a project which required, see, JDBC jar, util scan. Some jars are there which provide some functionality to this project, Tomcat project. So lib contain what? Library jar. Lib contain what? It contains libraries. Libraries in terms of jar. Okay. Now, see logs. Logs is there, right? Logs file, logs folder is there, which is an empty one. What is log folder? What is log folder? What is log folder? It contains server log. It contains, whenever we run the application, it contains then server logs. Okay. Where we can check our logs. What is the status, everything. Then we have what? Temp folder, right? We have temp folder. It contains some temporary data. It contains temporary data. It contains temporary data. Then we have one folder called web apps. The web apps folder is there, right? Now try to observe. Web apps folder. So we will keep application application war file in this folder. We'll keep the war file in this folder. Okay? No. So we can say this web app folder is nothing but a deployment folder. This web app folder, this web app, this web app folder is called as deployment folder of Tomcat. Deployment folder of Tomcat. Hope you are understanding. So what we are seeing today, we are trying to understand about more on Tomcat server. So this is the URL. This is the URL which I showed you. From this URL, what we did, we go to zip file, we click on this, we downloaded this, we downloaded, we have kept where here, then we extracted it. So this is the extracted part of Tomcat. Then we are trying to understand what is bin folder, what is config folder, what is lib folder, what is log folder, what is stream folder, what is web apps folder. So everything I noted down, right? What is bin folder, what is config folder, what is lib, what is logs, stems, web apps, everything. Okay? Now. Okay. Now, now guys, important thing is now we understand something about Tomcat server. So whenever we are keeping inside web apps, we will keep some jar file here. But this thing we need to do in cloud. This thing we need to do in the cloud. So what we need to first small understanding I will give you about AWS EC2 service. What is EC2 service? So first we need to log in. What we need to do? First we need to log in. First we need to create an account. We need to create an account. We need to create an AWS account. AWS account. This is the one first step. Okay. Its related document is available in our see everything we are going to see during AWS. Okay. Some part we are using right now. Today, what you have to understand? Only deployment. You are not here to understand AWS. Okay. If you know AWS in previous session, that is fine. But few students who are new, which join DevOps session, so they will learn everything Linux and AWS after DevOps. Okay. Only one service we are going to use, and that too you will understand. Okay. First, we need to create an account. How we used to create, but it required some process. Like when the credit card is required, and even guys, I have. If you see my account, this bill, whatever billing I am getting, I am able to waive this bill also. Okay, if by mistake some bill also come, first time they will waive this bill also. Even there are some by mistake this actually I forgot to stop the server. That's why this will come, but this bill also not coming. Okay, I will explain you each and everything. No need to worry. Okay, first where have to go? You have to log in into your AWS account. So I have AWS account. I have logged in into the server. So these AWS services are available in different corner of the world. In US, in Asia, where Mumbai, right? Canada. So we will use a Asia Pacific nearest region. Nearest region. I will click on EC2. I will click on EC2. EC2 is one of the important service for virtual machine creation. Okay. I have logged in. Only you should know how to create account. That is also not a problem. See, I am selecting Mumbai. Mumbai region, okay, which is having one zone. See, what I'm trying to select here is Mumbai. And Mumbai has 180 south one zone. Okay, it is just a region. Now try to observe, guys. Now try to observe. Here onwards, focus because this maybe it will be first time for you, but for them, who already knows AWS, it's fine. So what is our first step? First, we need to create an AWS account. Okay. Then what we need to do? Create an EC2 step, EC2 instance, EC2 instance. What do you mean by instance? Instance is nothing but your laptop machine. Okay, your machine, Linux machine, Windows machine. Your laptop is there and in your hand from where you attended the meeting. Same thing we are going to create one laptop or machine in AWS. Okay. Okay. I will share one or two recording also for AWS. If you want to go more into deep dive, I will share in the end of there are recordings available in YouTube of our channel where you can find some basic EC2 also. Okay. Now, create an EC2 instance. Create an EC2 instance. What is EC2 instance? It is nothing but a machine. What is machine? Virtual machine. Okay. AWS saying no need to create or buy a machine. We will help you to create. Just pay the rent for whatever you are using. Now, what is there? Now connect to, EC2 instance. Now connect to EC2 instance. Okay. Using any tool like the MobileStorm is the tool. What is MobileStorm? No need to worry. There is one tool, MobileStorm. This is a from here we will connect to AWS. I will explain you what we are going to do. This is MobileStorm. See, when I click here session, it is asking SSH. There are multiple ways to connect AWS EC2 install. Now, guys, just focus for 2 minutes. I'm showing you something on the diagram wise. Then you will able to relate. Now try to observe, guys. Okay. Now try to understand. This is your local laptop. This is your local laptop. Local laptop is there. Local laptop is there. Local laptop is there. Local laptop, what it is having, you know, right? Operating system is there. You have operating system. You have operating system. After that, first what you are doing, installing Java software, you are installing now. Then you will install Tomcat. Then you will install Maven, right? To run the application. Simple. This is the same three software required for now. This is your local laptop. Now, in the same way, AWS is there. This is something AWS. What we are going to do? We are going to do create an EC2 instance here. We are going to EC2 instance. Before EC2, this is EC2 instance. This is your AWS. Inside AWS, which service we are going to use? There are 200 services, but which service we are going to use? Elastic Cloud Compute. Now inside Elastic Cloud Compute, we are going to create one operating system we are going to create. That is nothing, either Linux or Windows. So we are going to create one Linux operating system. Okay. We are going to create one Linux operating system. After Linux operating system is done, what? This is your local laptop, left side. This is your local laptop. What we have to do? For example, I have already in my laptop, I have Java installed. How to install Java? I will explain you. Java Wi-Fi version. In my laptop, Java software is installed. If I will give command Java hyphen version, it is going to give me some version na. It is going to give me some version. Maybe some my machine issue is there. That's why it is not coming. Okay, but the version will be displayed. I will show you right now. Similarly, if you do Maven also, Maven we have installed, right? Same way we have to install Java. Then what we need to install? Tomcat server. For now, this is fine. How I extracted? See, I downloaded one zip file and extracted here. And I will deploy one bar file here, then it will run the same. But till now, I did not run. I just showing you the folder structure. So this is the folder structure of Apache Tomcat. Same way, I need to install what? Java. Java, because we need to run our Java code, something like that. And this will be our server. That will be Tomcat server that we need to install. And once we install this, then think this is your local laptop. This is your local laptop. This is your local laptop. What is this? This is your local laptop. From your local laptop, you are going to give some instruction to whom EC2. You are going to give some instruction to his EC2 to connect to EC2, to connect to this EC2, to install this Java and Tomcat. What software you required? You required one software, that is MOBA external software. That is something middleware software. ठीक है, MOBA external software or putty software something. MOBA external or terminal. ठीक है, MOBA external software. ठीक है, this is a MOBA external for software. I am deleting this part. This is not required. ठीक है, this is not required. So see MOBA external. Where is MOBA external? This is MOBA external. I have this is MOBA external application. It is also hardly 1 minute required to install this. See, this is the MOBA external software. Okay, now, okay, let me minimize this. So what will happen in MOBA external? In EC2, there will be IP address. There will be IP address and there will be one security. There will be one security, nothing but security group. This is called simple security, called security group. What is some firewall, you know, right? In laptop language, you have some firewall. So similarly, SG means security group. So this AWS will be protected by say a security group. Then we need to explain. We need to explain who can enter my network. Who can enter my network? That is what we need to explain. A security group, that who can enter into my network. Simple way. Okay. Now, what will happen? Some address will be there. Some address will be there. What will be the address? Use IP address will be there. Plus username will be there. Some password or key will be there to enter into this network, right? And who can enter, that kind of thing we need to define. Our local laptop, if I do CMD, see, I will do CMD. If I run the command config, IP config, we can get some our local IP address. Now, this is the IP address of my laptop. This is IP address of my laptop. It has some IP address. So when I am having some IP address, IP address of my laptop, so I will give some instruction to from my laptop to MOBA external, because this MOBA external is installed in my machine now. This MOBA external software is installed there in my laptop. So I will give instruction. What kind of instruction? I will do some SSH. I will do some SSH. Now try to observe. Where is this SSH? There are multiple ways. SSH. I will click on SSH. Then I will again click on SSH. Then see, it is asking what it is asking: remote code, remote host, username. When I will provide that advanced SSH, it requires some keys. It requires some keys. Keys is a way to connect to this EC2 instance. Okay. What is required here? Host name. Host name is required. What is the host name of your EC2? Okay. Then what is the username? Username of your EC2. Provide me the username and provide me the key. Provide me the key. Then MOBA external is saying, provide me this information. Provide me this information. Once you provide me this information, then I will try to connect that particular AWS account. Okay, then once we provide this EC2 detail, then it will try to connect this EC2 instance. Once the connectivity is done, then we will use command. Here, terminal will be open and we will provide whatever the commands we will give, based on that commands to install Java, commands to install what Java, commands to install Tomcat. Okay, these commands we will provide. Once we will provide this command, this Java will be installed, this Tomcat will be installed. Till now, you are good, right? Any doubt? Till now, you are good, right? In this diagram, any difficulty to understand this? Please ask me. Please ask me. I will explain one more time. Okay, let's continue then. No problem. Yeah. So now, guys, I am now going to create one EC2 instance. Can I create one EC2 instance? You have to search. You have to search EC2. EC2. See, virtual server in the cloud. Click here EC2. What is EC2? EC2 is nothing but Elastic Cloud Compute. EC2 is nothing but elastic cloud compute. Now, there are so many things are there. Forget about everything. Just focus on instance. Can I come here and click on EC2 instance? Okay. Now, now, okay. Now, what is their launch instance? Means launch means create a machine for me. Create a machine for me. So what I am doing, I am creating one machine. I am giving some name. Okay. Where is my machine name? I am giving some name to my laptop, which I am going to create now. So what is the name? Let's say I am giving today's date. I am giving 2nd May, 2nd May EC2, 2nd May EC2, EC2, EC2 5, EC2, EC2 instance. Simple way. Okay. Let me copy this name. Let me copy this name. What is the name of EC2 instance I am giving? Name I am giving EC2 instance. Okay. Now it is asking guys, choose what kind of operating system you want. Choose what kind of operating system you want. So I am giving Amazon Linux. Okay. I am giving what? Amazon Linux. Okay. There is Windows also there. I am choosing Amazon Linux. See what is showing here? Free tier means we have to always use free tier for practice. Otherwise, to avoid any kind of billing. To avoid any kind of billing. Okay. Now, so Amazon Linux machine we have selected. If I change here Mac OS, something will come. Mac OS Sequoia, then Ubuntu. If I select Ubuntu will come, right? Ubuntu will come. Ubuntu will come. It is loading. It is loading. Okay, it is loading. See Ubuntu server. So which one I am using? We can use anyone. I am using Amazon Linux. I am using Amazon Linux. Now, I am using Amazon Linux. See, there are so many type of Amazon Linux operating system version, but we have to use free tier. Okay? Free tier for practice purpose. After that, see, it is giving some instruction. Okay? Now, instance type, you can see here, what is instance type? T2 micro, 1 CPU, 1 GB memory. When you create some laptop, right, there is some configuration is there on RAM, right? Some information, the RAM, hard disk, some CPU, right? All this information is there. How much gigahertz? So we have to select so many higher configuration is there. What is this T2 micro? We are going to understand during AWS side. Those who know, they are fine with this. No much explanation, not much explanation is required. Not T2 dot micro. Today, according to our diagram, this is instance 2 is free tier eligible. Fine. Now come here, key pair. What is key pair? According to our diagram, here is a security group now. Here is a security group. See, this is a security group, right? So this security group is nothing but we are configuring some key pair. Sorry, some key pair is required. Right? See here, key pair is required, right? This key pair will become something like username password to authenticate. So let me create one new key pair. What is the name of the key pair? Second May key pair. Second May key pair. Okay, now 1 minute, guys. Just a minute. Okay. Now, see, there are two format of PEM, this key pair, PEM file or PPK file. Okay. If you see here, session, SSH, when we do advanced, see, it is asking using private key. It is using private key. Okay. So this is nothing but a private key we are creating for this machine. Okay. Now create key pair. The key pair will be downloaded. Key pair will be downloaded in my download folder. Let me copy this. See, key pair is downloaded. Let me come here. Let me come here and keep somewhere where we are doing our practice, right? I'm keeping here my key pair. This is my second. This we will use. Perfectly fine. Now let's come to our server. Okay. See, SSH. What kind of operation we are going to do? This is nothing but SSH tool, right? SSH. From SSH, according to this diagram, now observe here, this This part, if you see, they are mobile extern is going to establish the connection with the EC2 instance using which protocol? SSH, SSH, SSH. And tomorrow, if some application is deployed, something flipkart.com, you are running www.flipkart.com now. Some application will be there from where you are having Chrome browser, right? You have some browser, Chrome browser. So what you are hitting www.flipkart.com. Are you doing anything? No, you are using simple browser. You are hitting the URL. This kind of application thing, this application will be deployed here. Just think www.flipkart.com will be there. Okay, this application is there. But you are using what? You are using your Chrome browser and you are hitting from your browser and you are directly accessing this application from browser. So when from browser you are connecting, that is called HTTP protocol. What is called? HTTP protocol. But when you are connecting from mobile extern to do some operation, what protocol you are following? SSH. So we require two type of permission. That is security group is taking care. Where is security group? This is our security group. What we are configuring now in this diagram, try to observe. Allow SSH traffic. So I am allowing you. Okay, allow HTTP means from browser. From browser, it requires HTTP. For that purpose, we need to check. We need to provide the input to security group. Till now, you are good. Anywhere means from anywhere. Any IP address, it can connect. Okay. Now, what is the storage by default? Some volume will be there. Some memory required now. When you purchase some laptop or mobile, Android mobile, 8 GB RAM, 64 is the size of the laptop or mobile, right? Some data pre-installed software is there which consume the data of your laptop. Not 64 out of 64 is available to you. Some required to install Android, some software, something, right? Okay, and 8 GB RAM also you cannot have completely full available. Some artists already the much other software is consuming, right? Now final everything is done. Final everything is done. Now I can click on launch instance now. I can click on launch instance now. Okay, what it is asking? It is asking default. Go submit. Oh my God. I think they have deleted default submit. No need to worry, guys. Some 1 minute. No need to worry. 1 minute. This is not your work. This is not your work. Ignore this. Okay. I have by mistake I have deleted. That's the reason. Ignore this. This part you ignore. I deleted even while for billing purpose. I deleted by mistake. I deleted something. Ignore this part. You are not supposed to do at this moment. Initial level, what is submit and all that. Okay. Now I am doing launch instance. Can I launch instance? Okay. Let me try. The instance is launch. It is initiating one. See, one machine is created. One machine is created. One machine is created. One machine is created. One machine is created in AWS. See, 2 second में EC2 instance. Can I go inside this? Can I go inside this? ठीक है, ठीक है. See, it is running now. What is the IP address of our laptop which we created just now? 65.2.126.137. Okay, some information is there. Okay, whatever required for this manual deployment, that we are going to see. Okay, not extra thing at this moment, that is not required for you guys. Okay, now let me provide this remote host name. Now what is my host name? Let me close. Let me come here. This is my host name. This is my host name IP address. Let me copy here. Provide here. What is the username? EC2 specify username. EC2 hyphen user is the EC2 hyphen user is the name. Now use private key. Where is my private key? My private key I have stored where? Here. I need to upload that private key to make connect this. So let me search here. Let me search here. Let me search here. See, this is second page. Open this. Open this. Now, what is final thing? Click on OK. It is trying to connect. It is trying to connect. Let's say whether it is able to connect or not. Okay, guys. Network connection. Why? Because this is something happened. What happened is due to billing. Due to billing, what happened for my server? I will tell you. When I was doing, I requested for some waive of the bill. Okay, that time what happened? They asked me to delete some, so I deleted some VPC and some resources. Because of this, because of this, we are not able to connect because I deleted the route table by default one. So I need to create has a black hole route to internet. Internet gateway is not there. Okay, route table is not there. Missing active route table. Forget about everything. Forget about everything. Okay. Now tell me, guys. Anyone is having Jwala or anyone is having IWS account right now? Anyone, guys? Can you please talk to me now? Oh, sorry. Can you please talk to me now?
Yes, sir. I have
Okay. Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen?
one
We will
minute.
do we will do say everything practically. We can use tomorrow also. Please available. I will try to resolve my this AWS account because I last 15-20 days I did not use. So I need to resolve that issue. I will explain you guys everything. Okay. Meanwhile he will keep his system ready. Okay. I will try to resolve this. No problem. This is not a problem, guys. What happened? Some VPC is there and it require route table and internet gateway, which by mistake it is deleted. That's why it is not able to connect. Okay, but this process is same. Whatever the thing I explain you, whatever the process I explain you, the same thing is we are going to see. Now, Jwala will share his screen. He will create same kind of step. What I did just now, what I created just now to this EC2 instance, same thing he is going to do right now. And then mobile external we will connect and we will deploy one jar file. How we will see tomorrow, but how to create this EC2 instance and how to connect with mobile external, we will see in his machine. Just bear a couple of minutes. Are you good, Jwala?
I am ready, sir.
Yeah. Can you please share your screen? Close your private details and share your screen. Okay. Are you able to share your screen? Okay. So guys, see, scroll up, Jwala, scroll up. See, he is give 2 May EC2 instance. Scroll down now. Scroll down. See, he is selecting Amazon Linux machine. Perfectly fine. Scroll down. Scroll down. Same thing. T2 micro is there. Click on T2 micro. Free one. Select on free one. Okay. Scroll up. on that virtual machine. Okay, click outside, click outside, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Select is Amazon. Okay, pre-tire eligible. ठीक है, scroll down now, no problem. Okay, T3 micro is fine, no problem. ठीक है, scroll down, create and key new key pair, create a new key pair. You are also having mobile stuff, right? ठीक है, create a new key pair. Click on click on create new key pair. हाँ, give some name. हाँ, second में हाँ, second to pem file dot pem file. Now create key pair. This file will be downloaded in his laptop. ठीक है? Scroll down now. Scroll down now. Click on all the checkbox. Allow SSH. Allow HTTPS. Allow HTTP. We don't want anything to be missed for now. Okay. Now scroll down. Everything is done, right? Okay. Now launch instance. Launch instance. See the machine is clear. Same thing. Only 2 minutes required, right? To launch one machine into AWS server. Okay. Now, now, now. One machine will be created. ठीक है? Click on instance ID. Click on instance ID. Okay. Click on instance ID. Okay. Copy this IP address. Go to mobile extern. Open mobile extern. Click on SS session. Click on now SSH. Provide host name and view user. Click on specify username. Paste there. Remote host. Is that no IP address is not pasted now? Paste there. Now go to specify username. Click specify. Check that box. Type EC2 hyphen user. EC2 small. EC2 EC2 C2 C is missing. Hyphen user. Perfectly fine. Now click on advanced SSH setting. Now use private key. Click on private key. See there is a private key, right? Use private. There is a browse option. There is a browse option there. Click there. Upload that what the file you have downloaded. Where it downloaded. In file name type second में. In file name search type second में. Okay, it is where it is downloaded. There is a download arrow. Go to that path. Okay, go again. Do I will tell you. All files should be there. Now go mobile extern. Go to mobile extern. Can you go to mobile extern? Can you hear me? Guys,
One
can you
minute, sir.
hear me?
1 minute, sir.
Yeah. Now upload. You are given the path, right? So he has uploaded the path. Now click on OK. Click on OK. Accept. Click on accept. See guys, it's connected, right? Through Movaxterm. Now type some command pwd. What is the Linux command? Pwd means present working directory. Type pwd. See, it is giving home/ec2 user. We are successfully created one EC2 instance, guys. Right? Hope you understand. Same thing we will do quickly tomorrow. And our next term in tomorrow we will install Java. We will install Tomcat. We will install Java. We will install Tomcat and copy the war file into the Tomcat. And that process is called manual deployment. Are you getting? Now I am sharing my screen. Now I am sharing my screen. Now I am sharing my screen. Okay. So what you are able to see just now? Okay. So from mobile external, what we have given? We have given host name, then username, and that key. Because of that, okay. Now try to observe. Mobile external is installed in our laptop. Okay, but it is an SSS tool. So whatever the instruction we are giving, we are going to give to this mobile external. I want to install Java. I want to install Tomcat. Through mobile external terminal, these commands will be given to EC2 instance. Then whatever the instruction we give, this Java and Tomcat will be installed. This Java and Tomcat will be installed. Once the Java and Tomcat will be installed, then we will deploy an application inside the Tomcat server in Devops folder. Then we are doing manually. What will happen? We will create one Java Maven project. We will create one Java Maven project. We will create some hello world program or some HTML page. Then what we will do? We will create a war file of this. What we will create? One war file will be created tomorrow. War file will be created. This war file, this particular war file, we are going to this war file, we are going to place where? Here in Tomcat server. It means when we are placing this war file into Tomcat server, this process is nothing called manual deployment. In between, there is no GitHub, right? There is no GitHub, right? No GitHub, no Jenkins. We are doing manually by our local. It is a time-taking process. Okay. Once we understand this process, then we will understand the deployment meaning. What is the meaning of deployment? How we can make our life easier by using the tools, by integrating the tool GitHub with Maven, GitHub Maven in Jenkins to do everything automatically. That will be our next target, guys. Hope you are good. I'm stopping my screen share. Tomorrow we will see who will join the session. Okay, that we are going to see tomorrow. And maybe Joala, tomorrow we will do, if